And at 1, DJ Academics.
Ack, what up?
What up, Ack?
Ack, what up, bro?
Salute. Congrats.
Ack, I hear your little streams, nigga. You want war? Hey, what's up? You trying to turn it up?
Now, if you've been watching hip-hop media over the last few years, you already know the pattern. Every couple of months, Joe Budden and Ack start circling each other again. Not a full-blown beef, but enough tension where fans start wondering, are these dudes really friends anymore? We're going to talk about this latest friction that started after Joe criticized Ack while discussing that whole state gambling lawsuit connected to Drake and the online promotions. Joe's argument was actually pretty simple. If creators are promoting gambling platforms, the audience deserves to know what's real money and what's promotional money. And honestly, that's not even that crazy a point. But Academics didn't hear it that way. Instead, he felt like Joe was being hypocritical because Joe's own podcast has gambling sponsors too.
Even my comrade Joe Budden. Joe Budden's on his podcast reading a lawsuit that is so frivolous that if he looked at on face value, it's the lawsuit says that Stake is botting streams. Like Stake is running some fake program to bot streams, and that Drake has a gambling deal to get fake streams. Huh? Like, they actually read that like the was legit. No, that's just something else they're trying to take Drake down a notch. There's 8 other lawsuits, 8 other states that they have filed the same thing in. Do you think that Stake is like sitting here like, oh, let's get Drake some streams? How?
Ack is thinking, how you criticizing me for gambling sponsorships when you partner with Prize Picks? And that's where the situation got messy. Because now the conversation stopped being about disclosure and became about loyalty and ego. And who's allowed to criticize who in hip-hop media. But let's be honest, it ain't really about Stake, it's not really about gambling, it's really about Drake. Cause Ack has spent the last year openly defending Drake, glazing through every controversy imaginable, taking shots at Kendrick. Meanwhile, Joe Budden has become one of Drake's loudest critics in the media. Y'all remember the old beef from way back? And Ack clearly feels like certain media personalities suddenly become journalists when it comes to Drake. Don't apply that same energy to other powerful figures like Hov.
The facts don't matter when it comes to like throwing darts at like, you know, the Drakes and the whoever's of the world. Let it have been Jay-Z. We skimmed through that Jay-Z with a fine-tooth comb, and everybody and their mama pointed out every inaccuracy of any claim made against him. Hey, how the f did you get from one state to another saying you met the you were outside of the award show? Everybody made sure they were on their due diligence. But when it comes to some other is just reporting all type of bull.
That's a very, very intentional comparison. Because Ack is basically accusing media personalities of selective outrage. Now, Joe Budden wasn't about to let that slide. On episode 926 of the Joe Budden podcast, Joe responded directly. And the energy, it sounded like a warning shot. Joe basically asking Ack, do you want war?
And at 1, DJ Academics.
Ack, what up?
What up, Ack?
Ack, what up, bro?
Salute. Congrats.
Ack, I hear your little streams, nigga. You want war? Hey, what's up? You trying to turn shit up?
What?
I gotta call my man to see what's going on.
I've been hearing something. I didn't know what went wrong. I've been hearing something. I've been hearing something.
I feel like all the people that was on Drake's side, it's just time for them to get their shit off with Iceman coming. So I'm not really. Yeah. I feel like that's what it is.
You think you just collateral damage?
Nah, but
I was on the other side of this, and then we had the state conversation that he replied to. I don't know. I just gotta call my man to see what's going on. But 1 and 2, 2 and 1, tomato. Again, the same. What he wants to do? Step it up out there.
Shout out to everybody on the list, man.
Word, shouts to the list.
Ack, congrats on number 1. You guys, congrats on number 2.
Salute.
The rest of you work harder.
Now, did Joe mean actual war? No. But podcast war. Which, as y'all know, as the content gets repetitive or everybody's covering it, what gets the most clicks is the podcast beef. Because underneath all the jokes, there's a real competition here. They two of the biggest voices in hip hop media. They both know their words can shape public opinion overnight. And here's the real reason the situation matters now. Iceman. Ack believes Drake's upcoming project is about to shift the entire media conversation. And if Drake comes back strong, everybody who criticized him recently might suddenly look very, very different. But if the album underperforms, we know Joe is going to have a field day. And that's why the tensions are rising now, because hip-hop media is prepping for the next major Drake era, potentially. And whoever controls the narrative first wins. What also makes this interesting is that Joe Buttons and Ack represent two different eras of hip-hop. Joe come from that traditional industry side with relationships, music business. He had the old school record deals, artist politics, old school networking. And Ack represents the internet era media, streaming from the crib, don't really got to be close to nobody, viral clips, the Twitch culture, the audience first commentary where the chat matters the most. And now those two worlds are colliding again, right as Drake prepares for another major release. So the real question is, do fans actually want another Joe Budden versus Ack media war? Or is this just another rollout before Drake's Iceman changes the entire conversation again and it's good promo just to get the attention around it? One thing for sure, two things for certain, hip-hop media is getting very, very messy right now. And this battle might only be getting started. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. It's your boy Dell. Second Take. We out.